welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Ashley and I'm mummy of 5, and today I'm back with another wee meals of the week. Today it is slightly different as this is the budget version, and it's actually a follow-up from a video I did previously on a yellow sticker or budget shop for Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's and Marks and Spencer's. So I'll pop the link in the description box down below if you want to go ahead and watch that video to see what I'm going on about. But basically I'm going to show you a bit more than dinners as well on how we got on, and a completely honest evaluation as well. So if you do enjoy these type of videos, make sure to subscribe to follow along. And what I'd really like for you to do for me this week is let me know in the comments below what video you'd like to see next. You have requested a meal planning or else how to save money on groceries. So whatever one you prefer, I'll make for this Sunday. But anyway, let's get cracking and see how I got on. So we picked up from the deli section of Marks and Spencer's a mixed vegetable and sweet potato salad, and also some sausage rolls which were cranberry stuffed. And because we've been out for Sunday lunch, it was just a light supper that myself and my husband had, and so this came in at $1.25 per portion, and it saved us any hassle cooking. Then the next morning it was my turn for the Mother and Toddlers Club, and this was one of their Christmas selection, £10 down to finally £1.25. It did need you to be used by that date, and it was a mixture of chopped up chorizo, bruschetta, olives and cubed cheese, and I just laid that out on a board and it was really filling. Again, it saved me picking all these items up separately like I would normally, or making sandwiches. And then after we had our cup of tea, and I utilised these pastries that I picked up, which were down to 59p. They were within the day's date, but if they had been that wee bit drier, I would have popped them in the oven. Then next night we used up the pizza from Marks and Spencer's, which was £5 down to £1, and these large stuffed mushrooms. And again, I've actually used these items before and they were within the date. The kids enjoyed them with skinny chips and a mixed side salad. And then this is one of the mistakes I made with the yellow stickers. This item had to be used, but myself and my husband needed to head out that night. So we called in the babysitter, my sister, and she was on a diet, so it worked well. It was £5 down to £1.25. And she really enjoyed that, and it's something that she would pick up usually at Marks and Spencer's. So to be honest, it was priceless because we got these crazies all babysat, but in general you need to be organised and meal plan if you've got items that need to have a use by date. Then for pudding we used the chunks of pineapple, 160 down to 39p, and just had it with a plain Greek yoghurt, and that quantity of fruit we would use easily ourselves. Next night I really wanted to get back to my normal cooking, so I lifted out of the freezer beef casserole steak. This was reduced down to £3.54 for 600 grams, and I'm just really making a nice slow cooked beef in an Asian style mixed with broccoli, and using sesame oil, soy sauce, onion, garlic and honey, and some stock cubes. So I just fry off all the beef and then the onions, adding in the stock and all the other ingredients, and really just let it settle for about 2 to 3 hours until it's really nice and soft. And then to bulk it up, I'm using the noodles, and I just mix it through once they're cooked, and it draws up all the lovely juices. And then very last I add in the broccoli. This is everyone's plated up. You can see that's mine and Alistair's, Dylan and Lola's, and I've added a few potatoes for the boys. So the next night I lifted out of the freezer these 2 large cod loins, and they were down £2.50. And I'm doing a bit of a cheap dinner, Jamie Oliver's 5 ingredient korma curry, and you can use it with chicken or the fish, and it's really easy. You just need coconut milk, 500 grams of tomatoes, the korma paste, and you just cook off your tomatoes until they're broken down nice and soft. Then I add the coconut milk and your little korma paste, so you don't need to add your own spices. And then I cook the fish and flake it through, and then just serve it with some rice, and it's a really simple easy dinner. Next night we're using up our steak mince. It was down to £2.52. Again, I just freezed it straight away. And we're making the kids' favourite dinner, meatballs. So I'm cooking it through, mixing it through first, with the cooked onions, and then frying it off in the pan with a little bit of spray oil, and then making a sweet tomato sauce until the meatballs are cooked through and nice and soft. And the kids are having it with spaghetti tonight with some parmesan on the top. and that's the way they really love it. Myself and my husband really aren't overly fussed in these more than once a month, so we're having it in a baguette. So during the course of the week, there were other yellow sticker items that we were able to use. We had these 12 mini toad in the hole from Marks and Spencer's, which were £3.50 down to £1.75, and we just had them with a simple roast chicken dinner. So they were nice as an accompaniment, but I think the thing with the yellow sticker items is you have to ask yourself, am I buying it because I'm making a savings, or do I necessarily need it? So I don't think I necessarily needed an item like that, whereas we found the likes of the bread, which we were able to freeze, was really useful, and we had those with packed lunches, again with the sliced ham that we had picked up reduced, and the grapes, and because we're a large family we were able to use that quantity well within the date, so it was cost effective. Another night, myself and my husband were eating separately. Later we had these pies from Marks and Spencer's, £5 down to £1, and we were able to have them with cauliflower cheese and some vegetables. And then another time we were able to use up our chopped up chorizo and make a nice soup, and we had that for lunch as the family, and used up a crusty loaf which was down to 11 pence that I took out of the freezer. So overall it was very cost effective for us, and we were able to utilise everything. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I'd love it if you subscribed. Bye!